and Princess agrees that she wants one.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday, September 28th, 2024. I only say that because when I woke up from my nap less than 10 minutes ago, I thought today was Monday for some reason. Welcome into Ken Stott Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stott Live. We've got Greg, William, Sam, Jeff, who's in a good mood because K-State won today. John Williams joins us, Tim Soul, and Darren Gilholm. Hello, everybody. You should be able to be heard over on YouTube. And I'm going to unmute my stream just to verify that. Of course, it requires someone saying something for me to be able to hear the homies.
Test 1, 2, 3.
I can't hear anything.
Hold on, let me get a hold of that technician out in California.
I thought we fixed this problem earlier.
Well, actually, Tony is saying Go ahead, Tim.
I'm good.
Chris is in chat. He says no power. Well, that's good. I did get it. He said he might figure out a way to join Zoom. I didn't read his whole message yet. Sam was first, Rick was second, Tony was third, Greg was taking a nap. Yeah, I laid down about 7. I worked on some things.
After I got home from watching the game, it was about 1 o'clock, and you shouldn't go to a bar early in the morning. I took 2-hour naps after I got home, and I'm still feeling tired. I didn't really have that much, but I didn't order anything to drink until they finally opened the kitchen around 11. Had a bacon burger, which is what this place is known for. Bacon and egg and hamburger and some type of sauce on it.
All right, Chris figured out a way. I just sent him a message telling him to use his phone. Oh, thank you, Rick. Rick gives us a $10 super chat. I just saw it. I got to let my chat boxes catch up here. SpeakerBot should work. I spent a lot of time on that this afternoon. I think I have them all fixed finally. Are you still without power, Chris? Chris, if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. This is the theme of the day on Zoom. Thumbs up if you can hear us.
Muted. He's muted.
You're muted.
Mute him.
Almost all of Georgia without power.
No, there's some places. There's some places in Georgia that have power. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Can't see you now, but we can hear you now. We're either going to get. Go ahead.
The storm was most of the damage is pretty much, if you know where Cochran is, pretty much east of Cochran, Georgia.
Okay.
That's like 40 miles from Macon. So it was between Dublin and Macon. East of that line is where the worst part of it is.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had good, solid, steady rain for the last 3 hours.
Is the wind blowing?
No.
Storm.
Just rain. Just a good, solid. I mean, it's raining very good right now. I don't know that I'll get to play golf on Monday, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's good. Alex Sheik joins us only. We'll give him a credit for being here a minute ago. He's only 3 minutes late tonight.
I'll tell you one thing. I've been through like 2 hurricanes before. This was the worst one. I mean, I was down at my uncle's at his cabin right below our house, and man, things blowing around outside, things hitting the roof.
Yeah, you said a log or a tree went through your uncle's cabin's roof?
It didn't go all the way through. It lays on the roof and it busted the ceiling a little bit.
Okay. All right.
He's got wagon wheel chandelier because it's a cabin. He's got wagon wheel chandeliers, and one of those came is hanging down.
Okay.
And I said, he's an electrician. He's an electrician. So I said, I reminded him. I said, you might want to do something because when the lights come back on, that's gonna be a problem. But it's gonna be 3 or 4 weeks, probably.
Wow.
Oh man.
So are you going to be without power that long as well?
It could be. I've finally been seeing some trucks from out of state, some power trucks and utility trucks and all that. So maybe they'll get it going. Maybe they'll get it going.
Well, that'd be good. Other than no power, you guys getting through this all right? I mean, you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We just hot, but it cools off at night. But we tried a friend of ours brought us a generator, but having problems with it. It ran for a little while, but then it cut off. And it's showing it's got gas, it's got oil, and it's showing it needs oil. So there's something going on with it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to suggest check the gas, but if it's got gas, then that can't be the problem. Okay.
It sounds like the oil sensor's bad.
Oops.
Will that make it not stay on?
Yep.
Yeah. If the oil sensor is telling it control that low in oil.
Okay. I'll let them know.
Be thankful you got cell phone service, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
My friends up in North Carolina and Virginia have no cell phone service to call for help.
It was even 5G. It was very slow for a day or two, but then it was then it's fine now.
Yeah, Chris, I passed along your message, and I'll give you the reply.
Okay.
The answer, then reply I got was, Ken, I never have that problem. So I tried.
What problem?
The one you told me to tell him about when you said tell him you've got 5G, but the internet's really slow.
Oh yeah, it is. It was.
Oh, I can imagine. What was as in it's better now, or you just don't use it?
It's better. Yeah,
Okay.
it's better now.
Good.
Did
Good.
you do a speed test?
Haven't did a speed test.
So I've got some bad news for you, Chris. When I ran through my sports scores a while ago, Alabama's putting a hurting on Georgia.
Radio
man.
Hey, and I can't even listen to it on the radio. Every radio station that airs it is off the air.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Wow.
It's really bad. Stealth mode just said something in chat.
He said the net went down only 4 hours after the power outages. Batteries in boxes. I have only one cell barely. Well, it's a comeback now. It's 30-7, but it's early in the third quarter, so there's a possibility.
Even the station that I listen to, the classic country on Saturday night, is down. I was like, oh, it's not even a normal Saturday night.
Wow.
No, it's clearly not. So, well, it's good to hear you're doing all right. This is a day that we've heard from people we haven't heard from in a while. We heard from Jose on both this Zoom as well as Doug's Zoom, and now we finally heard Jose showed up. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
What about Jose?
I got to switch back here. I want to make sure I got this one right. It didn't do what it was supposed to do, or maybe this is not it. Shoot.
This particular app that I use for weather, and it's kind of cool. I can see all the power outages on the East Coast and the weather at the same time. I'm just blown away.
Yeah.
And they're saying this is the worst. It's 89. I lived over there during that hurricane in Greensboro. That was nuts. I had no power for 2 weeks.
Tim, the app, I think it's My Radar, isn't it?
Yes. It's nice. You can pick and choose what you want to use.
The last time I checked, it was showing the whole state. Am I
Just
still here?
about. You're still here.
It was showing the
So
whole state.
let's
but
go. I'm
Ran
it's
Israel
showing
said,
places
just
that I think
cough.
they got
You're in
power.
friendly
So
territory.
it might be
yeah, I
something wrong with
know,
that.
but not with new people.
Well, keep
New
in
people
mind,
come and
something
watch
wrong
the
with it.
show. So people get irritated.
Just
I
get
get
your mouth
irritated
up and rain down
hearing
cocoa.
somebody hear their throat over and
keep
over
in mind it
and
only
over.
updates every hour.
It's just not good form.
That's not
Okay.
real-time footage.
They said one of the station out of Macon the other day said one of the radars was out. Cause they were wondering why it was the line would go around scanning, then it would cut off. And said the radar must be out. The one in Jacksonville, Florida, was out.
Oh, yeah. I tried to call this girl I lived with in Greensboro today, and I couldn't get through to her. We're still good friends.
Hope she's all right.
But they don't have any power outages. I don't think they had any flooding in Greensboro, but Asheville is devastated. Beautiful place.
My chat disconnected.
Yeah, I heard it took a right turn. Cause I got some cousins that live up in Gainesville, Georgia, and they said they wasn't as bad there. It took a right turn, kind of toward Augusta.
Oh man. Yeah, Statesboro, I live there. That's where a lot of my family's at. They declared the state of emergency today. I haven't been able to reach out to it. I haven't been able to reach out to my brother and my sister-in-law, but she would have put some stuff on Facebook if they were in some bad times. So I think they're okay.
Just out of curiosity, did everybody's chat on YouTube disconnect or just Mrs. K's and mine?
Working fine here.
Huh. Because both Firefox says chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect. And a minute later, it reconnected. And mine said the same thing. So I don't know. And then
I wasn't looking at the chat per se. It's okay at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine. Now somebody left, but I have no idea who it was.
Sam, the last message I have is on YouTube is stealth mode.
Yeah. John Williams, laugh out loud, good old days.
Right, and right above stealth mode I have 1011 chat disconnected, 1012 successfully reconnected. It's at my end. It's all good. That's fine. That's local here.
Right now, I'm in good old days. No power, no electricity.
Are you going to restaurants for food, or are you cooking over an open fire, or what are you doing?
Let's see. Yeah, I picked up food some today, and I don't know. Oh yeah, I went to that town I mentioned a while ago, Cochran, Georgia, because I used to live there, and I went over there to check that Walmart to see if they had ice, because nowhere locally here has ice. So I gave it a look, and I'm going to drive over. I drove over there, and yeah, they got ice, and there's a barbecue restaurant there that's been there for years. I stopped by there to get barbecue and brought it.
Are they old school doing it over a wood fire, or do they have to have electricity to do the barbecue?
No, I think they still got their little screen porch, so I think it's like that. Still, but I don't get to go much no more. But it's still the same. It still tastes the same as it used to.
Now, what's the name of the town you live in, Chris? Again, sorry.
I live like east of Dublin, but that town was Cochran, Georgia. It was a small town.
Yeah, I always look up Dublin when I'm checking the weather.
I see Dublin on the map.
He's not too far from Statesboro.
Dublin's not far from Statesboro, no.
Man, you're lucky. That's all I gotta say.
I would be
you're southeast of Macon. All right.
Yeah, kind of east southeast. Yep.
What a mess.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'm beat.
But man, that beat all. Hey, and you know what? Max didn't even bark. Max was down there with us, and he didn't even bark. until the morning time, just a very little. But he was in a new place, and I think he was nervous.
Oh, okay.
That happens.
Even when that tree fell, he didn't even bark.
Huh. Make a loud bang, did it? Loud noise?
Made a loud bang. We heard a lot of noise all night.
Yeah, I was watching Ryan Hall, and he was showing some things, and man, it just looked devastating.
How much wind did you get, Chris?
Do what? I don't know what the wind speed was, but I think I heard somebody say it was still a Category 1 when it came over this area.
Wow.
Oh, crap, man. Whoa.
Still in a very high wind.
Statesboro, that area.
Especially the coast of Florida, where it went in at.
Well, your area is not used to that kind of wind. That's crazy.
Not.
Hello, Steve. Steve Dodd says hello to myself and the Zoomies. Good to see Steve. So Tony checked out the one a while ago, and I'll get with Sam tomorrow night. He said he wasn't feeling well. On if you do the hash mark FM or hash exclamation half M FM, then the Zoom homies will disappear so that you can see the full thing. And I'm probably going to get to do that. Try to get that set up on a lot of things. That way it looks pretty cool. And I did that on my own this afternoon. The Zoom homies were here and they were listening to me walk myself through it. So yeah, I've got to figure out how to make that black box that temporarily shows up go away. But other than that, that works fine. So thank you, Tony. Yeah,
my internet.
Yeah, that one actually works pretty good. I was looking for some other Doug footage today. If someone does an exclamation DI, that's new for tonight because I didn't like the one I had because I just can't get it to fill the full screen, and that's because it's a reel off of Facebook, and it's shot at about this much resolution. So
I hate reels.
That's Tim. I'm going to tell you something that is just interesting as all get out. I uploaded a short this afternoon right before about 6:45. It's about 44 seconds long, and all it is snapshots of me and Mrs. K.
Mm-hmm.
It's got over 600 views right now, and that's been less than 3 hours ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I kind of skip past those things because it looks like a cell phone footage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone says it has to do with our attention span, that we don't have any. We have no what? What are we talking about?
Yep.
Swords only look good on a phone.
They look okay on a computer. I have no problem with what they look like. How do they look on an iPad?
If I see it on my cell phone, yeah, that's different. But on a computer,
I mean, that's the platform.
I'm going to skip past that stuff.
Ghetto said hello a few minutes ago. Says hi, everyone. Yeah, that one should work. That one should work just fine.
His computer gets again.
No, the Nook is now non-functioning as well. It was functioning, then it wasn't functioning, then it was functioning. And when I left, it was functioning, and now apparently it's back to non-functioning. So
you went into it.
I don't. He had everything plugged in, and we saw the Coup Fun splash screen, and then we saw Windows 11 come up, and he switched back and forth between his profile, his account, and Natasha's account. And when I left, he said everything was good, and now a day later, it's not. I don't know. So
you went to Pennsylvania?
All I caught was something Pennsylvania. The rest of it sounded like Doug Betts. Sorry.
Cell phone's breaking up.
You went to Pennsylvania.
No. I did not. No. This was all being done over Zoom and walking him through to test things out, unplugging, plugging, yada, yada, yada. As much as I may want to, I'm not going to Pennsylvania. you know, at some point in time, he's got to learn a lesson, whether it's an expensive or hard lesson. I mean, it's only a 6-hour drive, sure, but I don't want Ghetto to get used to if something breaks. Well, Ken will come to my rescue, and 6-7 hours later, I'm there, because that's not going to happen.
I haven't been to Pennsylvania since I was a kid. We had a big family reunion up there.
Mike Wojcik's in the house. He says, sorry. Oh, he says, I'm late. Yep. That's fine. I appreciate you being here. The Pennsylvania stop, if you will, is planned for next April. Next April, we're going east and then north and then east again. We're going to go here, Pennsylvania to New York, New York to Maryland, Maryland to North Carolina, North Carolina to Georgia, Georgia to Florida, Florida to Tennessee, Tennessee to home. That's next year's tentative plans for our vacation, if you want to call it that. That may change.
You got to go back. You got to go from Florida to Georgia again before you go to Tennessee.
Right, and right now, Chris, we're undecided on if we're going to see you on the way to Florida, or are we going to see you on the way back home? And it makes more sense to see you going south than it does seeing you going north, because when we go back home, we're going to go swing by Tennessee to see Robert, and he's west of you, so we come down the coast, you're on that side of the state anyway, so it just makes sense. And that's as of right now. Things can change. Things can change big time. And we'll just wait and see.
Can I ride in your spare tire compartment?
Probably. It's big enough. I have a nice spare tire compartment.
That sounds like a cool trip.
Well, it's not as, it's just like the trip we made out west, okay? Although I think we might allot a little bit of extra day or two on this one. I'm not sure yet. It's a possibility. I don't want to be as rushed as we were when we went west. I would have loved.
You don't want.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want to. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
you don't want to burn yourself out.
Well,
you need a break between.
Oh, wow.
cities.
John Williams broke his ankle during boot camp.
Ooh.
That would hurt.
Tim, remember that guy, that little boy that got in the wheel well of the airplane?
Oh, yeah. That was nuts.
Did he survive?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, he survived.
How long of a flight was it? Big airline, big jet?
Oh, man, I can't remember that.
Well, almost had to be, because
I think his name was Joshy. He was from Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
I knew it was either going to be him or Alex. I just wasn't sure which one.
Oh, man.
Too big.
Chris.
I'm too big.
Chris is fine.
I'm too big to fit in there.
Not when you're a kid. You're not. This was a little kid.
John Williams said hello, Greg guy.
Oh, Greg is here, but he's not here. That's the only voice that I've assigned. The rest of them are pretty much random. So
I'm supposed to be up in Oakhurst right now helping the band out. I'm burned out. I had to go to the dentist today. All this mess, and got a computer tech support.
The dentist today's Saturday.
Dentist offices are open on Saturday and everywhere but Sheridan.
Yep.
We know Sheridan rolls the sidewalks up Friday night, and come Monday morning they roll them back out. We're aware.
Yeah,
we have a lot of dentist offices open here.
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that anywhere. I thought dentist office were 8 to 5, just like pretty much.
Well, this is an orthodontist.
Oh, the orthodontist, not the dentist, but the orthodontist. Okay.
Our dentist here closed on Saturday, and we're just now getting the Aspen Dental, but I'm not going there because I don't like them.
You know what's popping up here in Indiana is 24-hour dental care, no insurance required, for 1-day service guaranteed. There's a lot of those popping up. Well, when I had my tooth problem, that's what I went to. Really? Ours are just now getting here. Now, I could have went down to the VA at 0600 in the morning to get on the waiting list for 08, and they only take 3 people. But I just go get this done, and it'll work out good. And it did. It worked out just fine. Hello, Sean. Sean joins us over in Zoom right about the time we're getting ready to end.
Do they take cash?
Horrible luck.
Do they take cash only?
They took your credit card, and that's all that mattered to me. And with that, I killed the room. No, they take credit cards, checks, money, IOUs. I wasn't too concerned with the payment. So
you know what I've learned? When it's dark, it's dark.
Yeah, I can imagine with no lights right now. So
you don't know. You don't realize how much that we got a little light that burns in the yard on a light pole. Don't realize how much light that puts out.
Now, have you started a fire outdoor just to have lighting and heat, or is it still cool enough you don't need it?
Oh, it's too hot for that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to this next Saturday. This is going to be a long process I'm going to, but I'm fixing to spend $32,000 on my teeth.
That could buy a vehicle.
You think?
I got a grill. I could grill, and I got some charcoal, but I don't know. Clean, but
hey, Tim, this is gonna sound real crazy, probably. But are you you prepping early for your funeral?
What?
I'm not going. Oh my gosh, Alex. Hey, Chris. I got good news and bad news.
What?
Alabama is only 15 points ahead right now with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter. However, Alabama is also in the red zone. So,
Tony Wallo said,
not looking good. I need to cancel my dental insurance. I wished I could get better coverage through the VA, but because of how I'm classified, I can't. And I'm working on getting that reclassified as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and wrap this up with, let me go find chat. I know it's in here somewhere. I want to thank everyone. I also want to give a special shout out to Rick Lakes. Thank you, Rick. The short that I uploaded today, I recorded
John Williams
in
said goodbye,
landscape. Ken. I rendered it in portrait, and it works just fine. Now, those are all still pictures with a couple of little things added. I don't know if you've watched it yet or not. I'm not asking you to go watch it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But there's 2 things that I wanted to accomplish. Each picture has a frame, and each picture has what sounds like a camera shutter taking the picture that pops on the screen, which was what I wanted to accomplish. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to go full-size video,
so
or
let's go.
Short, numbers clearly numbers dictate. Go with the short.
Yeah, I know, but not with new.
Also, want to thank as well as everyone on YouTube. Excuse me. I want to thank the Zoom homies as soon as I find the Zoom screen. Greg, who's been absent, probably eating the whole night. Bill, who's doing a project. Jeff Ryman, Alex Cheek, who once again has disappeared. Sean Gallagher, Darren Gilholm, Tim Soul, thank you, Tim, and
Josh Williams said goodbye, Ken.
Very good to see, well, partially see, but to hear from Chris Garrett. We're glad that Chris is doing fine, and we're hoping he gets power back really soon.
said goodbye, Ken.
Everyone's saying goodbye, Ken, so I'm going to say goodbye to everyone and go find the Doug button and get out of here. I know it's somewhere on this system. It's not, I don't have Stream Deck in here, so I've got to go.